Hello, hello, good afternoon, my Tomodachi's, or should I say Konbanwa, my Tomodachi's. Dr. Mom here in Suki girl's down there resting. I was gonna check in yesterday because I'm trying to keep steady and check in every Wednesday, but I was helping Ryan and Danny with some work, a project they're doing in the garage. And so time got away from me. It just goes, right? It's so crazy. It's already July, like almost the middle of July. And it's just crazy to me. Like before I know it, it'll be August and time to head down to Arizona, which will be fun too. But I'm having a really, really wonderful time here. Yesterday we had a pretty intense thunderstorm pass through. It was pretty awesome, but it's getting hotter in the 90s about. No, I don't think it's reached 90 yet. Maybe 89 yesterday. Pretty windy, and some pretty good rain for about an hour. That was crazy, like a pretty good storm. And I ride my bike to the gym, so luckily I was home by then before we got the rainstorm coming through. But anyway, I'm just checking in, seeing what you guys are up to. I've just been going to the gym every day, 6 days a week. And I'm working on my real estate, studying for the Arizona real estate exam, which is pretty intense. Like I keep thinking it's going to be done, but it's 90 hours. I think I have 2 more units left, and then I don't know, pretty long, a contract writing class that I got to do. So it's good, but man, it's just like one of those things, like any of my programs, my master's or my doctorate or my bachelor's, any of them, just getting through it. Like I always like getting started, but then finishing is the hardest. And this is no different. It's really difficult to finish, but I'll get through it. Okay, anyway, this is what I've been doing. I have been trying to get back into keto, and so I've been watching some doctors on, kind of like intermittent fasting and things like that, because I had gained probably close to 20 pounds being on the road. A lot of it came off pretty quick once I got on my plan. So I'm down about 8 pounds right now, but it just didn't come off very fast like it did before. And so I've been doing this intermittent fasting. So there's a lot on it, and I try to listen to there's about 3 doctors that I really like that explain it really well, because it's not easy really to understand. But the main thing I feel like is that as a society, we've been trained, and I know that growing up, I was like this, right? Where we have to eat 3 meals a day. And that's just simply not true. By doing that, we have gotten overweight as a nation. I know I have. And so what I'm doing, what they kind of tell you to do is this intermittent fasting, meaning you sort of have this window where you can eat in between this window, right? And outside of that window of eating time, then you don't eat. You can have water. You can have... I turned off the air in here because oh gosh, I didn't see. Okay, Gloria's on here, and I see Bill's on here, and Lisa. Ooh, are you back from Missouri, Missy? I think you went to Missouri. Yeah, I saw some pictures. Hey, Bill, you guys are still traveling too. I saw you're up by New York. How fun. That's one. So I've managed to go to quite a few states. And the girls, Miriam and Sandra, bought me this map, and so I've been able to. Now it depends on what you say. Like somebody said, well, I don't put a flag on there unless I stayed the night in the state. Yeah, you had fun, I'm sure, Lisa. I'm sure when you're with your grandbabies and your kids, how can you not have a fun time, man? Your heart just gets filled up, right? It looked like a blast. I'm glad you're home safe. Anyway, back to New York and Maine I want to go to. So I've filled in almost all the states. I haven't gone to Louisiana, and I have not gone up to Maine, and I have not gone to New York and that whole area. Other than that, I've been through almost all states, and my budget can attest to that. I went through quite a bit of funds. But you know what? If I feel like it was so worth it, it just changed me as a person. It was so completely awesome. So anyway, have fun up there, Bill. And I see your pictures. Jody posts them, and it's really fun. Thanks for sharing them. It's so much fun to watch what everybody's doing. And Lisa drove probably in a straight shot to Missouri because she doesn't stay the night. I think it was Jody that told me that you guys only travel about 300 miles or something like that and stay the night. And I started doing that too, and I love it. It's just, I find that when you're on the road all the time, and I was driving all the time, I just couldn't do more than 3 hours, or 300 miles is about what I'll do. Sometimes if I'm heading to my kid's house or something, I will go, like I think I drove 7 hours the one day, but I just wanted to get there. I was excited, but normally I won't. But you're a trooper, Lisa. I know you just tunneled through it. I can't wait to come down and see you, my friend. Anyway, I was talking about what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is intermittent fasting. What I've been doing that's been working for me. So, because I wasn't dropping weight like I had before, I cut out pretty much everything, and I'm fasting. So I'm fasting all night, then in the morning. So my window is like 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. that I can eat in between there. But what I'm doing is I cut out, I can still have coffee, but what this one doctor said is don't drink anything yeah, so Lisa says, for me, I just like to keep going because if you try to sleep, you can't. Oh, sure, especially if you have any coffee or anything. Well, I agree. If you're on the road a lot, like RVing full time and stuff, you do tend to stop more though. What I found is I didn't when I drive straight through like that, when I have in the past, I would do energy drinks, and I would do a lot of coffee, and I would do sugar-free Red Bull, and I would do probably a lot of sugar candy. And then I was wired, so you're right, I couldn't sleep. But now I don't do it quite like that. I do quite a bit different. But anyway, so back to fasting. So I am not eating. Anyway, so I stopped. I was having coffee in the morning with heavy whipping cream and stevia, and I noticed that I was using more and more heavy whipping cream. So because I wasn't losing, I stopped everything like that. So he says don't eat anything for an hour after you wake up. You can have water and coffee. I've been just having a 40-ounce thing of water first thing, and because I cut out the heavy whipping cream, I'm not drinking as much coffee. which tells me something. Maybe I wasn't doing as much of the coffee as the heavy whipping cream. Okay, so I get up in the morning, I do 40 ounces of water. And I like to have, so I've gotten some Ultima to put in it just for, I don't like plain water. I don't know why, I just don't. So I did, I ordered some Ultima. I've been using Crystal Light, but Christy Code Red Nichols says there's too much sugar in it. And I'll show you guys what I'm using, because I'm trying to get back into ketosis, right? And what I use is this little kit. It's a little kit that you test your blood ketones. It's probably more for, well, nowadays people in ketosis use it all the time. But you have a glucose kit, it's a little stick, and then a keto stick. And then this right here is, you put your needle in it, and you just, you know, it pricks your thumb or forefinger, whatever. And then you put this in the meter, one of these sticks in the meter, and then it tells you where your levels are of glucose and keto, because you want your glucose to be low and your keto numbers to be higher, so that you start using ketones instead of glucose in your brain. Because what it does is your ketones start using your fat up. When you have too much glucose in your system, or sugar or things like that, what it does is it's making you crave more. Me, anyway, I don't know about everybody. I just know about me. The more glucose I have in my system, I start craving more foods instead of being full all the time, which is what ketosis gives me, which I love it. Like, that's how I lost before. So my numbers are doing really well now, but I've been testing them because I wanted to see how my fasting is doing. I wanted to see how my body's reacting, where I'm at in ketosis. And I'm doing really well again, but it's taken me a little bit of time to get back in. And if you go in too fast, you can get bad headaches. And because think about it, your brain is changing over to ketones instead of glucose, so you can get headaches. When I went in and I was doing it, and I don't know if I will again, they call it ketosis rash. I get a rash on my chest because I had pretty high numbers. I just got steroids from the doctor and it took care of it, but you can get things like that. You can get dehydrated because you drink a lot of water, and then when you're fasting, your body gets rid of all the water. So I do a lot of vinegar type drinks, so that and salt. You got to have salt in your system. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. And once again, I will put a post of the doctor I'm following because he's really good. The one I really like is a heart specialist, and for his patients, and he also, they come in and they're having problems. He puts them on this fasting program and they start doing really well. Like, a lot of times it clears up all the problems. So anyway, what I'm doing just to make it easier is I'm fasting from 6 p.m. at night till about, now today I had a little something when I got back from the gym about 2 o'clock. I had some bacon and half an avocado, which will keep me full until, and Ryan makes the most delicious meals. So I know that I'm going to want some. So what I'm trying to do is wait for my meal when I go in, when they have dinner about 5. And so that's what I've been doing. The last 2 or 3 days, I've been just not eating at all until about 5 o'clock. And then I find that I can eat what they're having, depending on what, I'm still kind of, I try to keep it keto friendly. Veggies, a protein, some kind of meat, things like that. Yesterday, hey Darlene, how's it going? Yesterday he fixed a white bean chili that was fabulous. And I think he said it was frozen, so it was so good. But I had that, and I had some cheese on it, and I also had like a couple bags of chips. And it was about 1,000 calories, so I was able to eat. I ate that, and it keeps me completely full. So I stopped eating at 6, and I'm fine. Like, I'm not hungry. I'm starting. So my numbers are like this. My glucose, I guess anything under 160 is good. My numbers run around. They've been running around 190 when I test the glucose levels. So the insulin in your body, you want to keep it lower, because when it's lower, it starts burning fat instead of storing fat. It burns the fat. So that's what I'm trying to get to anyway. So that's what I'm trying to get to. And then my keto numbers, you're in ketosis basically anything over like 0.3 or 0.5, but you want to get higher. So I've been doing about 0.3 or I think 0.6. But I did also, I like something in my water when I go to the gym. And I was using, amino energy, but I think it had too much sugar in it. So I did order, sorry, I'm going to get this real quick. I did order this right here. This is Keto Boost. So I take one scoop of that, and then I'm putting L-glutamine in too. This right here makes you so you don't crave sweets. Oh, so I'm testing it. So when I did when I did this keto, and it's got super low carbs, it's for ketosis. So it seemed, and it says not to use it too much all at once, but I've been putting that in my water and using that in the gym. And so far, it's doing really well. Like, okay, so I've been doing it for a couple weeks. I'm down 8 pounds, and it's going really well. Like, I'm starting this week to feel really good. Because I feel like last week, because I'm doing a full workout right to the gym, 9 miles round trip, right? About 2.5 hours in the gym, 30 minutes cardio, a weight training regimen that's pretty good. And at first, like last week, I was a little bit low. I could tell my blood sugar was pretty low when I went to the gym. When I rode there and I got in, I was a little bit, I had to just take my time a little bit when I walked up the stairs, like, But this week, I seem to be getting into keto pretty good. And so my energy level is starting to really pick up, and my body's feeling good with what I'm doing. So I'm going to keep going. It's going in the right direction. And then after, I noticed when I took my levels, I've been taking them first thing in the morning, and then when I get home from the gym, and then at night, and then kind of watching to see how my body reacts to the different things I'm eating. I did notice after I had the chips, which I'm not supposed, they have so many carbs, like I think there was 72 carbs. Grams. I'm only supposed to have about 20 a day. I mean, just by having chips, 72 grams is crazy. But anyway, I did it to see. So after I got home from the gym, I took my keto levels. It was 1.1, which is fabulous. That means while I was at the gym working on my muscle strength, lifting, bodybuilding things, I was burning fat like crazy. So then later, after I had ate a certain food, chips, my keto levels had dropped clear down to, I think it was like 0.1 or something. So if that tells you anything, that's what they do to your body. So it's a good, I'm kind of experimenting to see what exactly I can eat and what I can't. And honestly, as a society, we only really need to have 1 meal or 2 a day. We don't need to eat 3 meals, and we really don't need 6, even bodybuilding. But I noticed that, boy, it's just you get in the habit of doing it, and you, if you tell somebody that you only eat 1 meal a day, they're like, oh my gosh, that's not good for you. But it is good for you, because what it does is your body automatically goes into fat burning mode and burns up the fat in your body instead of storing it. Because just think of back in the day, right? Back in the day when there wasn't food available everywhere, what did we have to do? We had to hunt for food. We had to search for food. And we didn't have food available. And the food that they found was usually, I don't know, let's say even a deer or something. They used to eat the whole thing. Deer don't have much fat in it at all, but it was hard to get. You definitely didn't get a lot of fruits. Nowadays we have all kinds of stuff, right? All kinds. So anyway, that's for me, and it's working great. So I just got to make sure I keep enough water in my system, because I get sort of dehydrated fairly easy from whatever, I guess. Burning ketones maybe make you a little more dehydrated, but so I'm still doing the six days a week workouts. Starting to get bugs in here from the outside. I just noticed one walking. Ooh. Anyway, 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, and some days like Monday, I did not want to go to the gym. I just got there and I'm like, you just take your time. I rode my bike, take your time, even on my bike ride, because I don't want to do it. Like, I do not want to do it. But if I take my time, I start enjoying the ride. And then even at the gym, like, I'm starting to meet new friends at the gym and stuff. And that's another thing, like my moving forward thing, right? I just, like, I got to this point where I'm like, I don't know, like, I think, you know, for the longest time, I thought that I needed to meet someone, you know what I mean? I don't know, I think it's a natural process, right? But I'm really growing past that, and I'm like, you know what? And I think Irene and I talked about, like, people being lonely and, you know, and things like that. And I'm like, you know, you're right. And so what I've been trying to do now is just reach out to other people. It doesn't matter who they are, and just smile, you know, and get to know them a little bit. And I've been doing that in the gym, and even my walks around Ryan's neighborhood now. It's funny because there's several people that walk around the neighborhood and walk their dogs every day. And so I'm starting to meet them, and it's been just such a blessing. And I'm trying to do this thing where, because, you know, people like it when you remember their names, but my memory's not the best. So I'm trying to put it down so that the next time I see them, I say them by name. And so it doesn't matter who they are, but just smile at them and start talking, you know, and just get to know people. It doesn't matter their age or anything, just that they're there and they come across my path. And it's been pretty awesome. So I think I'm turning over a new leaf. I don't know, maybe. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so I ride to the gym, 4.5 miles there, 4.5 miles back on my bike. I do 15 minutes of cardio, just a slow pace on a treadmill to begin with, to warm up. I don't know if it's not super fast. I guess it's not super slow. And then I do add an incline. And then I do usually about an hour, hour and a half. I'm taking my time doing it now because, one, I haven't been eating that much, but two, I just didn't want to be there. So I'm just doing the motions, and then after a while, like, I suddenly start to really like it. And getting to know people has helped too. Like, it's fun working out with people that you know. So I just do, like, I think Monday's chest and back, Tuesday is leg day, Wednesday is arms. It seems to be my trainer wrote the program, bicep, triceps. Thursday is chest and back again, and then Friday is legs, and Saturday is arms again. It's a pretty intense workout. Doing a lot of pull-ups and push-ups, and I don't know, just a lot of everything, but I'm making it through. So, and then then I do a 15-minute treadmill after. I also have been doing Jacob's ladder. It's that machine where it's almost like you're climbing and you use your hands, you climb. It's pretty intense. I've only been doing it for 2 minutes and I'm dying when I'm done. So that's my routine, and I'm staying with it. I'm hoping when I get to Havasu to switch into doing some pickleball. That's what I'm kind of looking forward to. But other than that, I don't think that we have been doing a whole lot else. Let me think. Oh, we did go to, I went to the rodeo with Ryan and Danny and Charlie. Danny helped down in McCammon, I think it is. It's about 30 miles away. Danny was helping her mom and aunt with the rodeo. They had to do a lot of the rodeo activities, and so we went, and it was fun. I think Charlie went in a little where you get on a pony and they kind of run with it. It was fun doing that, just hanging out, and being at a rodeo is so much fun. What else have we done? Oh, we went to the new movie Thor, by the way, which is pretty awesome. I really liked it. It was really fun. It had a lot of really cool sense of humor. It was a lot of fun to do. And then Charlie and I are planning a camping trip. Her mom and dad are going, I think Ryan said Jackson Hole in first weekend in August. So we're going to try and plan a little mother or granddaughter camping trip. Possibly, I don't know. I'd like to go back up to Yellowstone now that it's hopefully not raining and storming. But we might go to Lava. I don't know. The gas prices are kind of keeping me away from it, but we'll see. Anyway, that's about all I've been doing, you guys. I hope everyone's well. Oh, before I forget, make sure I'm reminding everybody about the Eagle Mountain reunion. Make sure you get your tickets. I will post a link on my thing today. Sandra's been trying to get everybody to sign up. So that when you're planning that, you need to know how many people are coming. It's a lot of work, guys. So anyway, that's, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the end of September, 1st of October weekend, but I hate to say that. I'll go into the Eagle Mountain website and post it for you guys so you have it. And golfing, I don't know if I'm going to go golfing. I probably will, but I have to buy some golf clubs, so I'm keeping an eye open for some used ones, because I do want to get into golfing, but I know you could probably pay a lot. So that's sort of my plan, is to do the golfing too, because it's really a lot of fun. But I got to get better at it so I'm not holding everybody back. It would be nice to know who is going. She just posted it, Lisa. I thought I saw it today. I'll send you a link also, but I just saw today that Sandra had posted that on who all's going. So I'll see what I can do to send you something. But I believe it's on the Eagle Mountain site, if you haven't been on there for a while. She did post who's going and kind of the deadlines and all that. So, okay. I hope everybody's doing good. I did want to show you Ryan and Danny's flowers. It looks like it's gonna, yep, no problem, Lisa. Looks like it's really gonna storm out there, you guys. It's supposed to, like, the weather's been so weird here. Lots of wind, lots of heavy wind. Anyway. All right, well, I am going to take you outside and show you some beautiful flowers. I think I can flip it around without losing everyone. Yeah. Okay. All right, there's Suki down there. She says hello, everyone. She's getting grayer and grayer, you guys. Okay, we're going, see, look at that. Look at that sky out there. Yikers, right? Oh, and I hear the wind. Like, I put that canopy out for the sun, to keep the sun out. But, see, look at, I don't know, we might get some, maybe get some rain. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, I got to show you these. Ryan put a little tree in too, but look at how pretty that is. I forget what they call them, those plants. But they're really pretty. Really pretty. Oh, Suki's using the bathroom. I'm not going to show you that. All right, well, I think I'll let you go. We're going to get back in and get some work done. So, much love. Have a good rest of your weekend. And I am looking forward to seeing everyone in Arizona in a couple months. I guess it's about, yeah, a couple months till the reunion. But I'll see Lisa. I'll see you. See her. Okay, much love. Bye.